the NFC. I'll be back at halftime, but first let's get you downtown to Camping World Stadium. Standing by our broadcast team, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, bragging rights on the line in the 46th meeting of the AFC and the NFC in the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl game. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, it's the Pro Bowl. You never really know what to expect, so I guess I'll ask you, what do you expect?
Well, in recent years, it has turned into an absolute offensive explosion, hasn't it? Games in the 50s are not out of line. What you're hoping is that some of these great defenders have a chance to adjust and react and maybe narrow that down a little bit. But I will say, this game is tilted heavily towards the offense's advantage.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He finds Hopkins complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mahomes going to throw, and it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. First carry for James Conner, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Conner. And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. James Conner, 26 yards. And the AFC takes it all the way down the field to score on their opening drive. So the AFC, they won the Pro Bowl the last couple of seasons and off to another good start here.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown of this game, how many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this ball game.
I don't think there's any question about it. Rarely do you get defensive struggles in the Pro Bowl.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. Spins by. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The NFC offense taking the field, being led in blue by the NFL's all-time passing leader. 12th Pro Bowl. Nomination for the great QB from New Orleans, Drew Brees.
And you and I both know that this is not easy for him. It's fun to play football at any time, but you know he'd rather be preparing for the Super Bowl and still trying to get that missed call out of his head that may have prevented his Saints from getting there.
Here's Wilson. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
Boom!
Still fighting through tackles. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Sheds another, refusing to go down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st. They'll run. It's Ezekiel Elliott of the Cowboys. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 44, Wilson buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And that's going to move the sticks again here as the tackle's made at the AFC's 20-yard line.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will have a touchdown. Taking it in from the 20 as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It fights him off. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
The AFC offensive unit getting set to take over, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Time for a check of the starting offensive unit here for the AFC.
And since it's a Pro Bowl roster, you can have 11 guys from 11 different teams trying to get on the same page. You know that's no easy feat. So line communication calls, that's big. Audibles, hand signals, you want to make sure everyone is connected so no one gets hurt.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mahomes, maybe a free play. That'll be complete to Cook. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
From the gun, a give to Connor. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance.
And his first carry, he loses the football.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's scooped up by the NFC. He's at the 50. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he will carry this one in. Touchdown, NFC. Oh, a backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll bring up second down. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
We got this.
A big play there for the AFC. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now here's Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Mahomes. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Travis Kelce there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game.
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Michael Thomas, 55 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Back out is the AFC offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit.
There he goes, right side. And touchdown! Eric Ebron, 75 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the scores. The kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And spins away. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The NFC offense heads out to begin this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. Here we go on fourth with Wilson. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Not sure I agree with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agree with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it's going to be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He's going to take off with it. Escapes the defender. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. Being chased out, and it's a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as they have taken the lead. He's given them a little jolt, just gave them the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The AFC offense now heading out for their first drive of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
This one caught out wide by Landry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes, short little throw to Ebron. And he goes out right around the 39.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. On first down, Connor, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's NFC football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes gets it to Gordon, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this will move the sticks yet again as the tackle's going to be made at the NFC's 29-yard line. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good, solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the NFC. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. Wilson now off the bootleg. Got to figure now. He's got him in. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Wilson forced out to his left. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw is Wilson. Off the bootleg. Eluding the pressure right. He'll air it out deep. That's caught inside the 20. A breakaway from Michael Thomas. And all the way in for the touchdown. Michael Thomas. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the NFC able to widen their advantage. All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, those big defensive linemen, can he get the ball over him? Well, you get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:56 to go. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day offense. It's going to be a long day.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 62 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. From 13 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense for the NFC back out there. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Flushed out right. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their 2nd as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Wilson dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the AFC going to use their final timeout of the half. Now Wilson. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. This is caught. Touchdown! Michael Thomas, 59 yards. And the NFC adds on to their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the two-point conversion. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain of 12 yards that time. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Bobby Wagner in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and he will score. Touchdown AFC. Tyreek Hill, 38 yards. As his guys are back within a single score.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and then get that onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final